It's 7:13 and the garbage truck is loud. It's gonna be a long day. But a lot of stuff going on. Very loud garbage truck. And like it, I need to get rolling.
I'm loving my progress. I'm looking really cute.
It's a beautiful, balmy morning, and I've got breakfast on the grill. Good enough.
Got home from the afternoon cell phone store wallet adventure. Found I had this wait for me in the mail. It was free for shipping, and gonna do a video. Cooking dinner, I made 2 types of noodles, one for us ladies who are not eating carbs, and one for the guys who will eat all the fettuccine. In the back, in the red pan, is Alfredo and shrimp.
You guys would not believe the evening that I have had. So what time is it? The time is 9:23, and as usual, I left here about 6:30, maybe a little earlier, to go drop my kids off at their grandparents' house because it's Friday. Well, my minivan got super overheated, so I stopped to put some water in it, and then I get about halfway to where I'm dropping the boys off. And the whole thing just completely went bonkers. So, it stopped on a busy road. That was fun. I managed to get into the left turn lane to a church parking lot. And, well, my soon-to-be 13-year-old is bigger than me. We didn't quite get up this bit of a hill of a driveway. A couple of strangers stopped, and of course there's no masks when we're pushing a car, right? And couldn't quite get it. We got pretty close. And this sheriff's deputy for the county stopped as well. Friendly dude. Strangers left. I was just really close. I was like right between my ex-in-law's house and my brother's apartment. And of course about 20 miles from home, I guess, when you account for, back and forth road distance, turns and stuff. As the crow flies, it's more like 10-15 max. So I call up my ex-mother-in-law. I am so sorry, we are so late because my van broke down, but we're right around the corner, and could y'all come please get the boys? This does 2 things. This stops them from being any later for their dad's weekend than necessary, and it also gets them out from underfoot while people are poking around with whatever is wrong with the van. So their dad and their grandpa hopped in a vehicle, ran over, and got the boys. Good. That's good. They'd already had dinner. They had all the cat hair washed off. No problem. I just needed them out of the way. Then I sat there on the sidewalk. Though I had been, invited to hop into the vehicle with my ex-husband and his dad. And I had been invited to hang out in the sheriff's deputy's vehicle because of air conditioning. Now, that may seem sketchy in some parts of the world, but this is the middle of Texas, and we actually have a heat advisory today. Thankfully, I am acclimatized to regular, well, I guess most people wouldn't call it regular, but upper 90s, lower hundreds. So that's not a big deal for me, but going in and out of air conditioning is. So I was content to just sit on the curb where the sun was going down. It wasn't actually that hot. It was about 97, 96 degrees. Not nearly as bad as earlier. Oh my gosh, I've completely left out a thing. So this afternoon, between lunch and dinner, we went to the local cell phone store to sort out getting my kids put onto the family plan since they haven't lost or destroyed their phones. And my oldest found a firefighter's wallet. Yeah, he found a wallet, brings it inside the store because somebody left this on the ground. And so I open it, and there's right at the very front of all obvious IDs is a large city close to us firefighter's ID. So I'm checking social media and stuff, trying to find this guy. Like, you gotta come get your wallet. But his all his stuff was like 2014, 2016. Finally, I got a hold of the big city's fire department Facebook page. Sent them a message. Be like, yo, we found this wallet. This is the guy's name. He says he's a city firefighter. And can you please tell him that his wallet is in the lost and found and safekeeping at the phone store next to the liquor store in shopping center in town. So they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You know, thank you to your kid. Eric sends a big thank you to your kid for finding his wallet and turning it in. So, you know, if that saves somebody hassle of having to cancel every freaking card they have, tell them, you know, the Social Security Administration, hey, I need a new number because somebody's suddenly using it in Boca Raton and Nashville and Seattle all in the same day, you know. I'm glad we can do something to help somebody. So anyway, I'm sitting on this curb with this deputy, right? Or, well, he wasn't sitting, he was hanging around, but not sitting because you stay upright, you stay, you know. Like, I've got too many military and one military / law enforcement person in my family that I recognize these behaviors. They are trained to be on the alert, ready to go 100% of the time. Friendly dude though, long chat. He knows the area I live in well, which is funny because most people have no clue where the heck I'm talking about, even when their kids go to the same school as mine. It's like, I had somebody one time trying to describe for me to another person where I lived while I'm sitting there. Tried to put me on the other side of town, on the other side of the interstate, and then argued with me when I said my house wasn't over there. It's like, I think I know where my house is, Jessica. I've been there since 1999, give or take a couple of years. But, yeah, that was fun. I'm exhausted. I am not supposed to be trying to push vehicles at all. I'm going to be in a ton of pain later. So we had to leave the minivan where it's at in this church parking lot with a note on it saying, you know, we're going to try to get this out of your way well before Sunday morning when you need the church parking lot. But otherwise, you know, anybody who knows church life knows you don't really use the parking lot or the buildings most days of the week. I mean, it's a Friday night. Now, if we were trying to leave it in a bar parking lot, that'd be concerning. Someone would tow it. But so long as we get it out of the way by Sunday morning, nobody's going to care. I mean, maybe they'd care if it was on fire or something, but it's not. It's just sitting there, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm exhausted. It's been hours. I'm so thankful to the two strangers plus the deputy who stopped and helped get this dang van out of the freaking road. And I'm actually thankful to my ex and his parents for coming and getting the boys and not making a big deal about it. And nobody giving me a hard time. Everybody's just trying to get the van back functional on the road. So, it may be a headache, but headaches are a lot less crappy when everyone is kind about it. The worst of circumstances is something you can usually muddle through so long as everybody who's involved can just be kind about it. I am in a ton of pain, and I'm stretching out my pain pills. So half tonight and half in the morning, that way I will be, well, I already took half, so I'm already kind of feeling it. Tomorrow morning, here's the plan. We go get, my dad and I go get a vehicle trailer from this rental place across the highway from us that doesn't really get much business, so thankfully the rates are kind of low. We run back down the road to where the van is at. We load the van. I will try to be functional at that time, but I don't think I will be functional enough where I should be driving. I can manage increments if he is waving me. You know, I can do that. So we can get the van on the trailer without too much hassle, I think. So one thing I am not going to do is rush anything. And then he will drive us back. And then take the vehicle dolly back. Oh, not dolly. We're getting a trailer. Take the vehicle trailer back across the highway to the rental place and drop it off. And after that, you know, between my mom's vehicle, my dad's vehicle, and the extra pickup truck, don't ask. There's really no reason that the repairs have to happen right away. Though I did make a joke that, but Dad, I've got church on Sunday morning. And waited for her to, like, wait. And I was like, nah, just kidding, it's on YouTube. My mom started going off on, you know, what breakfast taco materials we had available. I'm like, yeah. Thankfully, with church on YouTube, you can be munching tacos between hymns. Nobody can see through the YouTube. You know, that is not how I watch church. I miss church. And my church is real easygoing, just wanting people to get along. We take all faiths in a warm embrace and with a grain of salt. And that is great for me. I have personally welcomed an interracial, interfaith, Muslim/Christian household at our church to tell how we approach things with our kids program. It was great. I hope they felt welcomed. I tried to express that, you know, we weren't here to tell anybody that they were going anywhere hot. We just want to make a difference in the world while we're here. That's pretty much the philosophy behind my particular organization. I am exhausted. I am rambling. And I got something really cool and I want to do an unboxing video. So I'm going to get the heck off this phone because this is going to be my longest video ever. I'm going to have to cut it down. It's still going to be my longest video ever. I cannot believe this day. I can't. It's too much. It is too much for me to take. And tomorrow morning I'm going to be cranky. I'm going to be about halfway high. I'm going to be not actually driving on any public roadways because I want to be safe. And if I don't cut this video short, I'm going to cross the 15-minute mark and then they won't let me upload it from mobile. Thank you for sharing my day with me, or at least letting me unload.